What's going on, guys? Black Market PokéShill here, bringing you all another video today. So first off, I just want to remind everybody that we're doing a giveaway, a 50 subscriber giveaway. As soon as we hit 50 subscribers, we will be giving that Black Caramel Metal EX Black Friday box for free to one random subscriber when we hit 50 subscribers. So please, guys, subscribe to my channel and watch the videos, like and comment, please. So in today's video, I want to follow up with some stuff that I had said back at the beginning of January of 2026. It is now the beginning of March 2026, March the 4th to be exact. And we love Crown Zenith on this channel, and we will be talking Crown Zenith once again, mostly sealed products, but also some singles and slabs. So sit back, listen, and enjoy. So diving right in, the first product that we went over last time, and we will start with it first, is the Crown Zenith Booster Bundle Case. Now, last time we looked at this product, it was actually there was only one case listed for $6,999. Now there's two cases listed. One is for $3,500, but the one for $3,500 is not a sealed case. The case is open, but there is 20 intact sealed bundles inside. The totally sealed case is going for, or is listed for, $7,500. Those are the only two cases that are listed. And as you can see, through the month of February, there has not been any sold. None sold in the last month, and one sold in the last 3 months. The last one that sold was $3,500. But guys, this is a product that will be very, very scarce. So if you want it, now's the time to get it. But yes, that is the Crown Zenith Booster Bundle Case. Next is the Crown Zenith Booster Bundle. And the last time at the beginning of January when we looked at this was about $125 a booster bundle, a lowest listed on TCG Player. And now you can see we are currently having 90 listed with 133 of these suckers sold in the last 3 months. The lowest listed right now is a Korean V-Star version, but after that we have $180 a booster bundle for Crown Zenith. So in 2 months, we went from 125 lowest listed to 180 lowest listed. That's a $55 increase in 2 months per booster bundle. Next, we have the Crown Zenith Mini Tin display case. And in the last time we watched this, that was about $400 cheaper than it is right now. As you can see, there's only one listed over $29.97. And again, a rare product. If you are wanting this, this is the only one listed on TCG Player. Going over to the Mini Tin display, it's now at $445, lowest listed on TCG Player. And back when we were looking at this, the last one that sold was $290. So $440 now from $290, $150 increase on this display in a 2 months period of time. Now, fruitfully or realistically, guys, what we are going to see and have been seeing so far is that this product, all the sealed products in Crown Zenith, if there was no sealed premium on something, there is now. So all those good deals you're getting on sealed products in January, those are no longer available. So there's that. But also some products have not spiked yet, so if there is still time if you want to get onto some Crown Zenith. So even though this has gone up by almost $150 in the last 2 months, there's other products that we're going to look at that have not. If you're looking at the mini tins, again, this is just a set of 5. If you want these, again, this was like $150 2 months ago. Let's see, 2 months ago when we were talking about this, $154, $152. Now lowest listed is $210. There is 11 currently listed and 11 sold in the last 3 months. The individual tints really haven't moved much. This was $50 last time. It's $50 this time. It doesn't. This is the Crown Zenith mini tin with Leon and Charizard. Hasn't moved. Most of them haven't. But there are a few more listed now. Again, the Hop and Wooloo mini tin is about the same. Back in January, it was $30, and now it is about $42. The Beatty and Hatena tin, again, back then it was about $30, but none of those were selling. None of these things have sold. There was only a couple listed. There's actually more listed now than there was 2 months ago. Only this $99 tin and an open tin was listed. Now we have more of these. I think there's currently 7 tins listed, with the lowest listed is $80. Really has the price on this tin has not moved much. If anybody knows why people want this tin more than the other tins, let me know down in the comments, because this is not a tin that I would expect people to be paying more for. The Sonia Yamper tin, again, about the same. The price hasn't gone up too much, except for now the lowest listed is $46. In the last 3 months, we've had some sales for $30, but the lowest listed is $46. The Marnie Morpeko tin, again, the same price. 8 listed, 17 sold in the last 3 months. This seems to be one of the more popular tins. Last sale was $37. Now lowest listed is $46. The Crown Zenith tin case. This is one of my pride and joys from the last time, finding that deal. This was one of the best ways to open up Crown Zenith per pack if you wanted to. In January, you could get 6 of these tins all together for $400, maybe $450. Now, the lowest listed for this, $911 with shipping. There's only 3 listed, 2 listed at that price, and then you jump up to over $1,500. 5 of these have sold in the last 3 months, but you can see when we were last talking about this, the price was $468 that item sold. So all these sealed premiums are now coming to fruition. Just a set of 3. Again, these were back in January. 240, 240, 237, 237. Now now $300 with shipping. So again, the consistent gains of the sealed product with Crown Zenith, you cannot lose. The international version, again, back in the January, $160, now $250. The pride and joy, like I talked about in my last video, is the Pokemon Center ETB for Crown Zenith. I bought this for $380. And when I was talking about it, it was right here, kind of on its downward swing. So you can see at the beginning of January, we were about $400, and we almost caught it at the bottom. And now it is spiking up, with lowest listed at $420 for a damaged box. And if you want a regular box that is not damaged, a minty mint box, you have to pay $450 for it. So people are seeing the sealed premium and paying more for it now. The market is coming to fruition. 37 currently listed on TCG Player, with 47 sold over the last 3 months. You have the Elite Trainer Box PCETB case with 4. Again, one sold for $1,600 back in the end of January, and now the lowest listed is around $2,100. There's only one of those, and then the price jumps up to $3,000. two sell at 3,000, and the price sells to jumps to $5,000 for a PC ETB Crown Zenith case. And somebody put in a ridiculous $190,000 for this one, for whatever reason. So that's the PC ETBs, and then the regular, not the regular ETBs. It is the premium figure collection. Back at the beginning of January, this was about $400. Now we are at almost $500 at $475. Just the single one by itself, we're $250 lowest listed. Back in January, we were sitting at $200, an increase of $50 per box in 2 months. And the next box too, the shiny Zamazenta, is $245. $245 lowest listed back at the beginning of January when we're doing $200. Again, another $50 increase for that box. Moving on to the Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box. Now this one has seen some massive growth over the last couple months. I know I bought Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box for $200 on Facebook Marketplace a couple months ago, because I believe in what I'm telling you guys. And back then I bought it for $200 around January 7th. And back then the Elite Trainer box was worth $227 on TCG Player. Now lowest listed is $300. Moving on to the Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box case of 10. You can see back at the beginning of January, the last one that was sold was $2,400. Now lowest listed is $3,200. There's 7 listed cases on TCG Player, with 10 selling in the last 3 months and 4 selling in the last month. The overprinted and underhyped Sea and Sky Premium Collection box was $225 the last time we looked at it back in January, even a little less, $218. Now lowest listed with a box is $290. We have gone up another $65 in 2 months on the Crown Zenith Sea and Sky Collection boxes. The pin collections, again, not something that sells too much, but there wasn't very many on TCG Player the last time we did this, maybe 4. Now there's a little bit more quantity. There's 11, and 21 have sold in the last 3 months. 1 sold in the last month, though. Lowest listed is now $206, and back in the beginning of January, it was $143, so a price increase of around $60 on the set of 3 of the Crown Zenith pin collection. Then you have the splitting up the Inteleon one. Back in January, we were sitting around $53. We're around $70 now. The Cinderace, same thing, around $50, now around $70, $20 increase. And same thing with the Rillaboom, is sitting around $80, $90 lowest listed, and the last one sold before we did it was actually at $46. So this thing has almost doubled in price since January of last year. The Crown Zenith Galarian Moltres tin, $121, $122 lowest listed, and it was $100 2 months ago. The Articuno tin, right now lowest listed is $112. There's 5 listed, 29 sold in the last three months. And when we were talking this was a $77 tin, now $120 tin. The Zapdos, $90 lowest listed. When we were talking about this, it was a $70 tin. Now it's a almost $100 tin. The International tin, when we were talking this, it was a $77 tin. Now it's a $100 tin. The Articuno tin, the international version, same thing. It was a $70 tin, actually a $55 tin, and now it's a $100 tin. The Galarian Zapdos international version is now a $100 tin, and back then it was a $50 tin, doubling in price in the last 2 months. Finally, we will get to the Crown Zenith Booster pack, when we were talking about this at the beginning of January, the Crown Zenith booster pack was around $16 or so. Yeah, just under $16. Now their lowest listed is $20 per booster pack. So $4 increase over the last 2 months. And once people come back to this product after, the hype of all the things that are going out of rotation, mainly like Paldean Fates 151, Obsidian Flames, all those other sets that are going out of rotation. People are throwing their money at those sets. They're throwing them at 151 hardcore. As you see, those prices for anything 151 is skyrocketing. So once that hype goes away, look for people to look back at the older and more and less expensive products from Sword and Shield. And you know what? The king of Sword and Shield is Crown Zenith. So let's crown that set the king of Sword and Shield. Thank you guys for listening to the sealed portion of this video. Now let's just quickly take a look at some of the singles from Crown Zenith. One of my favorite cards of all time is the Glaceon V-Star from Crown Zenith. When we were talking about this card back in January, it was a $45 card. Now, near mint, we are looking at a $50 card, lowest listed. And we know that the Mewtwo V-Star is my favorite card of all time, lowest listed on TCG Player. Near mint is $190. Only two of them at that, and then you're quickly at $200 for the Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery Mewtwo. Is the PSA 10. Has not actually moved up a lot in price. You can see one sold, that was from August, so they're around $383 in March, $400 in March, $370 plus shipping in March, $400. So these cards, I bought my raw one for $160, and I bought the $380 for my 10, or $360 for my PSA 10. So a little bit of value, but not much. We haven't seen the singles, the gains from the sealed crossover to the singles yet. And then, last but not least, is the most expensive card of the Crown Zenith set is the Giratina V-Star Secret Rare, the gold card. Some of the best gold cards in the Pokemon hobby. Right now, near mint, we're looking at $205 for one card, up to $210, and quickly you get up to $220 for a card. Back in the beginning of January, we're looking at like $177. There's currently 70 listed on TCG Player, with 174 sold in the last 3 months and 38 sold in the last month. PSA 10 wise, what we have sold is, it looks like it's going pretty consistently for around $400 on eBay for a PSA 10 version of the Giratina V-Star. So that's all I have for you guys today. I just don't want you to forget how amazing, how awesome Crown Zenith is. Thank you for listening to my video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any suggestions on how to make these videos any better, please comment them down. Or if you want me to do a video on something else, put the research in, put the time in. I will be happy to do that. For now, Black Market PokéShill out. Peace.